Was good. My name is Chris Atkins. Used to be Chris Ingram. I decided to change the name. Anyway, that's not important. I've never been part of any team, believe it or not. Um, yeah, fun fact about me: never been part of a team since 2017. Since early 2017. I started before. I played Yu-Gi-Oh competitively for like 6 years before this, and I ended up just watching a couple of Vanguard players at one of the other game stores down south. And T and I are still friends to this day. I kind of owe this all to him, honestly. I was just watching him play, and I was like, "This game's kind of interesting. How does it work?" And he just like gave me a deck, and just showed me how the game works. And I was like, "Okay, I like this game. This game is awesome." Way more like fun and action-packed than Yu-Gi-Oh, which eventually devolved into basically just pour out your hand and hope you live. Favorite nation? That one's tough to gauge. But my favorite clan, far and away, Tachikaze. I love my dinosaurs. I've tried a bunch of clans before. When I first got started, I wanted to build like Aqua Force, I wanted to build Great Nature, I wanted to build Kagero, I wanted to build like a bunch of these different clans because I thought, like, hey, these clans they're interesting. Like, there's this freaking underwater army, there's this like school of animals and stuff like that. And then eventually one of my other friends was just like, dude, you took an interest in dinosaurs first, just play the dinosaurs. I'm like, but they suck. And they're like, but just play them. And eventually I just picked them up and ran. Okay, for premium, in any other case, I would say I refuse to play premium, but I have played premium, and the one deck that I will play in premium is Gaia. He's been my boy ever since I picked him up. Even back in G days, loved him to death, and honestly, I'm working on rebuilding him now. For V premium, I haven't really played much of that, but I still have my Rising Nova deck. It's pretty consistent for what it does. I haven't really tried out like I kind of took a break between once Anger Blader came out. I kind of took a break and didn't play any of the Tachikaze stuff after that. And I just remember hearing a lot of complaints about how busted Anger Blader is. But for standard, the only deck that I can play is Varga. I want Spino Marquise to be good. Bushi Road, make Spino Marquise support. Do it. Good question. Thank you for asking me that. So this was back in V era. This was when the only Tachi Grade 3 was Gigarex. And there was a bunch of people, it was here actually, and it was like right over at that table. There was a bunch of people kind of just, talking smack, and one of the players was just like, they were talking about, hey, like, what's the worst clan in the game right now? And they're like, Tachi's the worst clan in the game. I'm like, excuse me? From a whole table away, I was like, excuse me? What did you say? He's like, yeah, Tachi's the worst clan in the game. I was like, do you want to test that? And he sat down with me, he was playing OTT, and I absolutely wiped him. And he was just like, all right, Tachi isn't that bad. I'm like, yeah. Don't talk smack about my dinosaurs. My boys. Battle Sisters, actually. So, going all the way back to 2017, I owe this to Evan. Evan got me into the game. He built me my very first deck. I sucked with it. I was a little baby back then. I still enjoyed the deck though. It was Nuns with Guns. And then when they got their busted support, I rebuilt them. Tough question. I want to say Kanzaki. Couple reasons. One, when I first started playing, I thought Claret Sword was badass. I thought he was awesome. And I built him, and then he sucked because Luard was a deck. And the floor was just wiped with my ass because of Claret Sword. Then he got support, I didn't care for him. Second reason is because he's voiced by Dio. Gotta give him props. Anyway, go on. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly, I'm at the point where I don't really take this game as seriously anymore, but I do kind of want to get back into it. I do kind of want to, knowing how good Varga can be, and knowing that the only nation that I am willing to put any money into is Dragon Empire, and all the other Dragon Empire decks suck. Make Spino Marquis support, please. I'm probably just gonna, tune up Varga, and just try to wreck face with him. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna allow premium. Hopefully, I have Gaia built by then. I was at one point the Tachikaze clan leader here in Austin. I don't think I've ever had as much fun playing Vanguard as when I was Tachi clan leader. It was for a very short time, but holy balls, it was so much fun. Honestly, I think this community is fantastic. Like, even when I came into the community for the first time, and when I had all this like emotional and mental baggage, people were nothing but accepting of me. And over the years, the more I've matured, the more I've came into my own, people have noticed that. And honestly, that's been, I appreciate that so much, because most people don't notice that. Most people don't actively say, like, hey, you've come a long way. And I really appreciate the people in the Vanguard community that actually have let me know that thing. And so, honestly, I feel super comfortable here, and I'm glad that you guys still accept me. I mean, there's nothing really to plug in. I don't really have any social medias. I was a VTuber for a little bit, but that stopped. But once I get back into VTubing, I'll probably plug that in. Don't know when that's going to happen, though. Make more Spino Marquis support, Bushi Road.
That's not what I meant.
Do it!
That's not what I meant.